that we have. With the park project, and of course we started working on this, during this fiscal year, during late last year and all, putting it together, not anticipating these issues. But what we did do there was we worked out where we would borrow a portion of the funds. We also had funds that we had set aside for capital reserve for parks and recreation, and we used $100,000 out of that fund to help the park, and then we borrowed a portion of it. Mm-hmm. The remainder of it we did with coming out of fund balance. We're still in real good shape there, and the park project, I think, is not a big concern. I think we'll be fine on that. The one area I guess I'm concerned about in the past, when the town has borrowed money to do projects like build a town hall or renovate the community center where the post office is located, what we've done is have the note would be several years. Like on the renovation for the community center, I think it was a 5-year note, and at the end of 3 years, the firm that does our audit suggested we go ahead and pay it off, that we were in good enough stead to do that. So, and that was true with Town Hall. I think that was a 10-year note, and I think they paid it off in 5 or 7 years, something like that. And so the expectation before with the park is, we have a 5-year note here, and that we probably would pay it off in 3, and I'm hoping we can do that. But, we might have to carry it out to term. I don't know. We'll have to see. Mm-hmm. But okay. It's a source of concern. Sure. And something we'll discuss, I'm sure.
Hard to put that budget together now, for sure.
Well, and ours, the town of Wentworth is not as complex as the other municipalities is. With their dealing with water and sewer, and trash pickup and all kinds of other issues that we don't have. I mean, most here it's either you're a well or you're hooked into Dan River water. Mm-hmm. If you have the opportunity to be connected to the Rockingham County sanitary sewer system in some limited locations, you are. Otherwise, it's septic. And that we just don't have the complexity that a lot of these other governments have, and I really feel for them in that. But again, we have to be cautious as well with the things that we are doing. So
and the budget's around 700,000, something like 720, something like that. Is that right?
Last fiscal year was about 740.
740.
With the park this time, it's a little bit over $1 million. I think 1.2.
Yeah. Okay. The park added a chunk. Yeah.
Yeah, but the park bumped that up considerably. Mm-hmm. But we have to keep our eyes on it here.
Yeah.
And then and for Eden and Reidsville and Madison and Mayodan and Stoneville and all of the other municipalities in North Carolina, they've got much more difficult issues to deal with. Mm-hmm. But we are right now in good stead. So I think,
that's good.
There'll be an interesting conversation when we get to the budget work session Tuesday night.
Yeah, well, I hope that goes well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been quite informative, as always, and I appreciate the update. Thank you.
Right. Well, and again, the town council meeting starts at 7 o'clock, and go to the town's webpage, and you can log into it. There will be a host of business items, and it will be kind of unique doing it on Zoom this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. An historic meeting.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. We've had a bunch of those.
Yes, we have.
All right. Well, George, thanks for, as they say, holding down the fort. I don't know where they came up with that phrase.
Well, I appreciate your patience in getting back with me on
sure.
May 1st here rather than, our normal schedule.
Well, we're all a little more flexible right now, apparently, too.
That's true.
Okay. Well, I hope so you'll have your meeting this afternoon at 2 with local municipalities and everyone. That's the mayors, is that right? Town managers?
The mayors, managers, and it's hosted by the county manager, Lance Metzler,
mm-hmm.
and the person in charge of the Department of Health and Human Services here in Rockingham County.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, George, all the best. Thanks. Have a good weekend.
You too, Mike.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye. George Murphy is Wentworth Town Administrator. And again, that website is townofwentworth.com.